Good morning, students. Welcome in Standard 6 Science period. Children, we know food is very important for our living being. We are unable to sustain our life without food. It is a substance that provides an organism with nourishment. We get energy only because of food. If we will not eat food, we will unable to walk, talk, everything. We cannot do any activities if we will not get food or will not eat food continuously for some time. So, children, food is important for building the new cells and tissues, providing energy to the body, providing nutrients for the repair of old worn out cells, and above all, regulating all the body processes in an organism. Such importance is there of food in our life. So let's see from where we are getting this food. So we are going to see about this in the first chapter of science, that is sources of food. Today we are going to see the following new terms in this chapter. I think this herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous already you have seen in standard 5. So also once we will see what is herbivore. Animals eating plants and plant products. Carnivore, animals eating other animals. Omnivorous, animals eating both plants and animals. Organisms, any plant or animal. The term is also applied to living things such as bacteria and fungi, which are neither plants nor animals. Nutrients, the substances which an organism obtains from its surroundings and uses it either as an energy source or the growth of the body parts. And minerals, naturally occurring elements in the nature are called minerals. These are necessary for proper growth of body and maintaining good health. Children, you need food before going to school. You are having a breakfast. In the school, you are taking your tiffin. After the school, you are taking your lunch. In the evening, you are taking breakfast again. At night, you are taking dinner. So, the variety of food you are eating throughout the day. Different people have different choices of food. You may see in the picture. Some likes cabbage, some likes cauliflower, some likes potato, some likes these different vegetables, different people likes. And depending on the choices of the food, the person are eating the food. And even there are two types of food, people, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Some people like non-vegetarian diet, they used to have eggs, fish in their meal. Some are taking milk more, some are taking rice more, some are taking chapatis more, and so on. There is a range of variation of food items eaten over various states of India. Let us see food materials and sources. As you know, the food that we consume is obtained from mainly two sources, plants and animals. Food obtained from plants are fruits, vegetables, grain, pulses, cereals, which are displaying in the picture. Even food obtained from animals are egg, meat, milk, beef, fish, chicken, pork, prawns, etc. Vegetables are obtained from the plants. You can see that roots, radish, turnip, carrot, beetroot, these all are the vegetables which we are getting from the plants. Leaves, spinach, cabbage, lettuce are the leaves eaten as vegetable. Stem, potato, ginger means different parts of the plants we are using for eating. Some plants, vegetables, for example, like this, some plants roots we are eating, some plants leaves we are eating, some plants stem we are eating, some plants flowers we are eating, and so on. Let us see the ingredients used to prepare the food items. For example, in our day-to-day life, your mummy always used to make idli. What she is using the ingredients for making the idli? She is soaking the rice, urad dal in proper proportion, and required ingredients are rice, red ball, salt, and water. And the sources from where these all things are getting are plant. Salt we are getting from sea. Water we are getting from city supply, river, well, hand, pump, etc. Another food item is chicken curry. So chicken here required ingredients are chicken, spices, oil, water, and the sources. For example, chicken we are getting from animals, spices we are getting from plants, oil ghee we are getting from plants and animals both, water we are getting from city supply, river, well, and so on. Another kheer, you know well how to make kheer. Mummy is using which ingredients for the kheer, making preparation of kheer? She is using milk, she is using rice, she is using sugar. So from where we are getting this milk? We are getting milk from animals, we are getting rice from plant, we are getting sugar from plants and so on. In this manner, we can say that certain food items we are getting from plants, some food items we are getting from animals. Now, the different organisms need different types of food. You see, human beings require vegetables, fruits, meats, pulses, milk, eggs, cereals, etc. Fish, what fish eats? Small aquatic plants and animals. What cats are eating? They are eating rat, other small animals, milk, small birds like hen, bread, etc. The cows are eating grass, oil cakes, hay, grains. In such a manner, the different organisms need different types of food. So here we are going to see the three types of food. Herbivorous, sorry, not food, three types of animals. Herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Already you have seen these terms in Standard 5. What are herbivorous? Animals which are eating only plants and parts and plant products are called herbivorous. Example, cow, deer, and elephant. What are carnivorous? Animals which eats other animals are called carnivores. Example, lion, lizards. What are omnivorous? Animals which eat both plants as well as animals, they are called omnivorous. Example, human being, dogs, etc. These are the terms which are very important. You should know what is the difference between herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Now, beside this, there are again three parts of animals: sanguivorous, frugivorous, and scavengers and decomposers. What are sanguivorous? The animals which suck blood. You know, the animals which suck blood are called sanguivorous. Example, leech, vampire bat. The animals which eat fruit diet only are called frugivorous. Example, parrot, squirrel. They are mostly they are using only fruits diet. The animals like vulture, jackals, and hyenas eat animals that are already dead and are known as scavengers. Whatever the dead animals are there, for example, tigers and others are eating and keeping the animals like this way. The same animals are eaten by vultures, jackals, hyenas, whatever the left behind. Those animals are known as scavengers. They means already they are dead animals. They are eating dead animals. The animals like fungi and bacteria that feed on dead plants and animals are called decomposers. So, this was about herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, sanguivorous, frugivorous, and scavengers and decomposers. Now, the remaining part we will see in our next video. Thank you.